Hey everybody, this is Todd again in Garner, North Carolina. It's May the 19th and we're going to do a little tour of the watermelons and kind of explain some of the reasons behind why we do some of the things we do. So let's turn around, get back in the patch, and I'll show you what we're talking about. First is just kind of an overview of the patch. This is an early plant that's for an August way off. And then the other four are going to be for the later way offs into September and October. Now, I use pine straw as a ground cover. Under the pine straw, if you get down here and see, is the thin, cheaper black landscape fabric. We put that down to keep the weeds from coming up through the vines. But the pine straw, basically it's there. The landscape fabric's black. The pine straw helps kind of control a little bit of heat to keep it from warming up so much. Plus it gives the watermelon vines something to grab a hold to, so when the wind blows, the vines don't flap around everywhere. Now if you look, what I've done this year is I've got raised beds. They are constructed out of decking boards, so it's up about 5 1/4 inches high. But the sand around the beds basically is there to hold the edge of the pine straw down. In the past, when you put pine straw down on the fabric, when you get a little bit of a wind, it kind of gets up under it, lifts it up, and it rolls the pine straw over. So this year I've done that, and it's worked absolutely wonderful. You look here, I've got landscape fabric, the heavy duty kind, surrounding the entire bed. So my plan this year is really to kind of be weed free as much as possible. I will never be completely weed free, but the less weeds the better. Now you see here I've got basically laundry baskets that were purchased from the dollar store. These are great when the plants are small. This little plant here is a 260 Clements, and you can tell if we get a really heavy rain forecasted or some severe winds forecasted, these laundry baskets are great protection for the small plants. You can place it right over the plant. You can take a couple 12, 14-inch pins, little metal rods, and you can just kind of hold these down, and it helps protect from the wind, and it keeps the rain from just really beating the daylights out of these plants. I'm sure you can see all of these little ends sticking out of the ground. All of these things. Now what these are the irrigation lines. Once the beds are prepared, I run all my irrigation lines. Then I cover everything with the black, cheaper landscape fabric. Then a layer of pine straw. These things, what they do is this is basically the drip system that I run. So when I get ready to plug them up, these ends are exposed as well. You've got a black plastic line that runs through here which carries the water, so when it gets time to plug a line up, you just have these plugs on it, and you just basically plug it directly into the line. Water goes through it. And what we do is each of these has about 14, they're about 18 inches on center, and we just do 2 at the time, and then as the plant grows, we do 1 on the right, 1 on the left, and over time we just get to where the whole bed is irrigated. Each individual bed has got its own valve, so we can do 1 bed at a time, 2 beds at a time, depending upon what we're doing. And then over here is my injector system. So whenever we mix up a fertilizer solution or mycorrhizae drench, fungicide drench, whatever it may be, basically this system just runs down. You mix your solution up into a bucket, drop this in it, you turn the valve on, you irrigate your bed. This system here is set to do 1 ounce per gallon, and it works great. So here's kind of an overview of the beds. Like I say, it's May 19th, it's early. 4 plants are planted. We've got 1 more that's going in this bed here that'll be planted probably in the next week or so. So I hope this answers some questions as far as to why and how we do some things. And we will do an update in about a month or so when things are starting to roll. One second thing, whenever doing these giants, it's always best to have extras. Hold on to your extra plants as long as possible. There's no telling what may happen to one of your existing plants. Say if this plant, the wind blows it, snaps it, you know, I can come right over here and I've got extra spares that can go right in the ground, and I never miss a beat. So hope all is well, and we will talk back later. Thanks.